I go back to school in less than 24 hours, which means two things. Number one, I'm crying because my 3-month-long summer holiday is over, and also two, my bank account's crying because, like most other years, I have spent an absurd amount of money on back to school supplies. I'm going into my first year of college, so year 12, and although I'm continuing at my secondary school's 6th form, I don't really know what sort of things I'm needing, so I've got pretty much everything I could possibly need and more. I probably have gone a little bit overboard, but at least now I know that I've got everything I could possibly need. If this is the first video of mine that you're seeing, then hello, welcome, my name's Ellen, and I'm super excited to show you everything that I've accumulated for this new academic year. Start with binders and folders. The first thing I got was this, I think it's pronounced pucker pad ring binder. I just got it in this like aqua colour. I did get a big one of these, like the lever arch folders for GCSE, which I'm going to empty this one and use for A-levels. But I wanted to get a small one because it means I can take this to school every day. And once this gets full, I can just transfer all of the stuff to the big one. I don't really know if I'm going to need a binder for every single subject, but I thought if I just get the one to begin with, because originally I thought I needed this for Spanish, but I'm actually not taking Spanish anymore. I'm taking law, psychology and biology. So I think I'll end up using this just as a general binder, but then later down the line, if I actually do still need ring binders for every single subject, I can buy more. But for the time being, I've got these two, which I can use for all of my subjects. Then, to make it easier to distinguish between what work is for what subject or topic, depending on how many ring binders I end up with, I just got some binder dividers. This is a 10-pack, and these are the same ones that I used for GCSE. So as you can see at the moment, inside this big binder, I already have some of these, and luckily I didn't actually write on them, so I can actually use these as well as the new pack for A-levels. And then I just got this like sticky note ring binder insert here as well, which is cool. I like that. Then the next thing I got, which I feel like is a necessity for me at this point, is a pack of 8 like folders type things. I like plastic wallets like these because usually I give myself one for each subject, and then I also have one which I take to school, which is like my homework / form folder. So if I get given any forms or notes at school, I can bring them home in a folder so that they don't get crumpled at the bottom of my bag. This is actually a pack of 8, and I definitely do not need 8, but I think I'm going to keep 4, so I have one for each of my 3 subjects, as well as one for notes, like I mentioned. And then the other 4 I'll give to my mum or sister, because I'm sure that they'll find a use for them. So there's 2 pink, 2 blue, 2 green, and 2 yellow. So I'll have a different colour for each of my subjects. At least now I know I'm going to be very organised with all of this stuff. Okay, now I'm going to move on to all of the notebooks. I feel like at this point I'm literally a hoarder of notebooks. I have so many. So the first thing I got is just 4 of these plain ruled refill notebooks from Wilco. I originally got 4 because I was going to be taking both Spanish and biology, and I thought it would be best to just have 4, but now I'm only taking 3, so at least I have a spare. The plan is to use these sort of ruled notebooks for all of my practice questions. So if I'm doing any practice essays or past papers, then that's what I'm going to use these notebooks for. And then for my actual revision notes, I prefer to have sturdier notebooks for that sort of thing. So I got 3 of these 5 subject notebooks. The first one, this pink one, I'm going to use for biology, and then each divider will just be like a different topic. And then I got a blue one for law and a white one for psychology. The last 2 notebooks I have to show you are these 2. So the first one I got is just this A5 small ombre notes notebook, which I actually think I'm going to end up using for YouTube planning rather than school stuff. I'm not really sure, so I'm still including it in this video because I may end up using it for school, but I think it's just the perfect size to have in my school bag. So then when I have free periods, if I have finished all of my work, I can still do some YouTube planning in this. And then the next thing, unfortunately, my school don't actually give us planners in 6th form, I'm pretty sure. Personally for me, I don't really like to keep record of things on my phone because I just don't look at it. So I wanted to get an academic planner. So this is the one I went for. The good thing about this as well is it's really thin, so it's not going to take up too much space in my bag. My old school planners were like this thick and they just were super heavy and a pain to carry around everywhere. But this, it's still got plenty of things in it though. Like at the start it's just got like a yearly overview, and then after that it's just got like personal details, another calendar, then it's got deadlines and examination dates, which is going to be good. Although I don't think I'm going to need that for this school year. It'll be the year after when I actually have my proper A-levels. Then it's got dates to remember. I haven't actually seen that page yet. That's going to be useful. And then after that, just like a blank timetable to fill in, a normal notes page, and then from that point onwards, it's just weekly spreadsheets like this, which I'll write my homework and day-to-day stuff in. So yeah, that's going to be perfect to help me keep on top of all my homework and assignments and deadlines and things like that. Okay, and the last thing before I move on to like all of the stationery bits is flashcards. Throughout my GCSEs, flashcards were my favourite revision material. I just loved using them, and I found that I could recall more information when using flashcards. So I started by getting 4 packs of flashcards, mainly because yet again I thought I was going to be taking 4 subjects, but I'll end up using all of these anyway. I usually go through quite a lot of these, but not only do I have these, I also have all of these flashcards left over from GCSEs. My school have like a printing room, and you could go in there throughout GCSEs and collect flashcards whenever you wanted. And I really hope my teachers don't see any of this. That's my leftovers. I went in there whenever I could, and I've got an entire rainbow collection going on here. And then these 2 sets of flashcards are also left over from GCSEs. We've got just the coloured ruled flashcards. I just got a set of these. To be fair, I think I only used 1 or 2 of these throughout GCSEs, so there's plenty left for A-levels. And then this set of flashcards I also didn't get around to using in GCSEs, and it's just, I think they're from Wilco. Yeah, these are just bigger flashcards, so half of them are ruled and then half of them are dotted. Okay, finally, we've got, well, what's for me the boring part of the video out of the way, and now we can talk about all of the stationery that I got. I am a massive stationery lover, to the point where I got all of this stuff. Oh, it's fallen down on my bed. I'm currently keeping everything on my floor, which is why I keep reaching down to get everything, but there is a load of stuff here. Starting off with the actual pencil case I'm going to be putting all of this stuff in. It's so nice. I really wanted to get another pencil case because the one I was using last year is ripped and also just really dirty, and I thought, it's a fresh start in A-levels, I'll get a fresh pencil case. So this one I got from WH Smith. I think it was £10, and it's massive. Like, it's literally huge. It's going to fit everything I could possibly need in it. So it's a gold zip with like pastel pink edges, and then these white, I mean they're not flowers, but the white design around the outside. The good thing about this with it being clear is I can use it throughout exams, but it's also got a nice pattern to it, so it's not just plain and boring. It also feels like really, really good material, so I'm hoping that this will last me all 2 years of my A-levels. Okay, now moving on to stationery. I'm going to start with all of the pens that I got. I go through pens like crazy. Like, I feel like I'm buying packs every single half term. So I got 2 packs of pens to begin with. I used the Zebra, what are these called? Yeah, Z Grip pen. So I got a pack of the pastel ones and then a pack of the black ones, which are the Z Grip Smooth. What I like about these is, although they're really easy to write with, they don't seem to smudge very much because I am left-handed and I find a lot of pens are really smudgy, and these are actually not too bad. And then I also got a pack of these gel pens. There's 3 in this pack. Although gel pens are not my favourite pens because they do smudge, my sister bought a pack of these and I tried them and I really liked them and they looked really nice. So I thought I'll get them, and I think they were only like 75p. So if I start using them to begin with and they are really, really smudgy, then it doesn't matter because I didn't pay an awful lot for them, and I can just give them to my sister because I know she loves them.
I feel like I've sounded out of breath this entire video. I've just got so much to say, I'm just blowing it out, and I feel like I sound like I've just run a marathon or something.
The next set of pens I got is these Bic multicoloured pens. I've wanted to get these for ages, but I kept telling myself that I just didn't need more coloured pens, which is true, but I got them anyway. There's 10, yeah, there's 1 black and then 9 colours, so I'm just going to take these to school in my pencil case for notes. Did I need them? No. Did I get them? Yes. Do I regret it? No. I then got this pack of 4 whiteboard markers. We used whiteboards religiously at my school throughout GCSEs, and I don't think we are using them in sixth form anymore. I don't think we are given whiteboards, but I actually have a whiteboard that's about this big in my room. As far as I'm aware, all of my whiteboard pens at the moment are either dried out or lost somewhere in all of my GCSE stuff. So I thought I'll just get a pack of 4. That way I can put one in my pencil case just in case I need them, and then the rest I can keep at home to write on my whiteboard. Next, I got this pack of 12 pencils. Pencils are the things that I'm always losing or running out of. Towards the end of the year, I just lost them, or the pencils I had were like this small because I'd used them so much. So I got a pack of 12, they're just regular HB pencils. That way, if I lose them, I'm going to have plenty stashed at home that I can put in my pencil case. Also, that's another good thing about having a long pencil case, is because I know that even if the pencils are brand new and really sharp, they'll still fit in here. I then got some Tipp-X's. I usually use the whiteouts from B&M. B&M sell like a pack of 4 for, I think, like £1.50 or something like that. This is what the B&M ones look like. They're just little coloured whiteouts. And they do the trick, but because I was in Asda when I bought most of the school supply stuff, I just decided to get the regular Tipp-X's. To be honest, the B&M ones, although they are good and they're also quite affordable, they do look sort of yellow on the paper. Like, they don't exactly blend in. Whereas the Tipp-X ones look like paper, they're not as noticeable. So at least I've got 3 of these now. Perfect size as well to fit in the pencil because they're not too big. And then throughout the rest of the year, if I need more, I'll probably pick some up from B&M because these are cheaper. But for the time being, I'm just going to use the regular Tipp-X mini pocket mouses. Yeah, that's what they're called. Mouses. Mice. Then the next thing, this isn't exactly exciting, but I just got a 15cm ruler from WH Smith. I have this exact same ruler which I used for GCSE, but all of the measurements have rubbed off. So if I'm doing psychology, which I've heard has quite a bit of maths, and the same as biology as well, then I'll need a ruler that actually has visible measurements on it. So I just got a regular clear ruler. And that leads us to the very 2 last things for this back to school haul. The first is this rubber from the brand, oops, dropping it, Maped, I think? Zenoa Maped. I don't know. The reason I wanted to get one of these is because one of my biggest pet peeves is like rubber shavings everywhere. It just gets on my nerves. I hate it. My current pencil case from GCSE has rubber shavings all through it. So at least with this one, it has like a little cover that you just roll back when you want to use the rubber. That way I'm not going to get rubber shavings everywhere. So that solves one of my problems. And then also had a really dodgy sharpener. So from the same brand, I just got the matching little sharpener. So, why am I dropping everything? You'd think I'd have like oily fingers or something. I don't, I'm just clumsy. So yeah, now I have a matching set of the rubber and sharpener. Okay, so that leads me to the end of today's video. That is everything that I got for Back to School 2023. If you did like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on post notifications so you're notified every single time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!